video, we are continuing on down the path of, what's his name? Lodek, the goblin who says that he's trying to help us. I have my suspicions, but you know, that's just me. What has happened up to date is that we met up with him. He knows the bad guy, the poachers, the goblins pretty well. We have the poachers and the goblins. They are initially separate, and we have recently come to learn that they are more connected than we would like them to be. Anyway, they're probably both being used by some other person that we don't know about. Exactly. The big ultimate evil. Whatever. So, not the point. He came to us and he's like, hey, if you go into this cave and rescue this helmet that's worth a lot of money and give it to me, I will do my best to smooth things over and get you a meeting with this other goblin. And he's like, but no promises, because, you know, there's a lot of bad blood. So I said, okay, let me do it. In the back of my mind, I'm like, you're gonna fucking steal this helmet. Like, whatever. So now, anyway, he's come back and he said, unfortunately, it didn't work out the way he had hoped, but if I will meet up with him and steal another artifact for him, then maybe he can try again. Okay, I think he's thrifting all this stuff. Yeah. So, anyway, that's what we're about to go do, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, so let me do this different way. So we're up here at Hogwarts. He's going to be in Hogsmeade. Okay. To do this, we have to speak with Amit. Amit. Where's Amit? Oh, there's one of those that you have to fucking... Here we go. He's up here at the astrology room. So we can use our map to come to the astrology. So you can either follow the little thing and most of it's walking, or you can learn your map, which I highly recommend, and you're wherever you need to go. And Hogwarts is too big.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
That's what I was just talking about. So inconvenient. Especially with all these corridors and stuff. That's what our book is enchanted with, it to allow us to teleport. Blue powder. I don't know. I don't think I was paying attention to that part. There's our friendly neighborhood ghost. I was a ghost. No.
Hello there.
Well, because I'm indoors, right? And also, it won't let you.
Hello, Amit. Do I
even
recall you
walk
saying that you
fast
speak
in offices and
Gobbledegook?
bedrooms.
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
Can you
It
speak
is.
Goblin?
His name is Gobbledgook. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves Gobbledegook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know Gobbledegook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Goblin face? Your goblin face? Beastern face. That's a different game. Have you ever met a goblin?
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in Gobbledegook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to
Fanboy.
confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me.
Fanboy.
Being self-taught and all.
No, he's a fan of goblins.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms
I
first.
didn't even
So I
hear
will
you
meet
when
you
you
there.
said it. No. Meet Lodgok near the mine entrance. Okay, yeah, but we're definitely not walking all the way down south. So we're gonna use our world map, and there's this goblin mine down here that he's like, hey, obviously I've already been exploring. But he's like, hey, do you mind coming on in here and doing something in the goblin cave? Lodgok. A goblin. He's the one that keeps stealing my artifacts. I don't know why we're doing this. Lodgok.
You received my owl.
Oh, yeah.
A friend who speaks Gobbledegook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You did.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's,
Too many
renowned
names.
metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
Don't worry, I'll tell you what they
He
say later.
cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins.
And they have those
Your kind will not even
accents
let
that
us carry
draw.
wands. Thus, many goblins,
shit.
myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings,
God.
Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
Princess.
You speak Gobbledegook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be Gobbledegook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read Gobbledegook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Aw, meat. Come on. Okay, let's fix our spell slots. Definitely gonna want this one, and maybe this one. Yes.
I'll be quiet.
Revelio. The door is looking at us. Revelio.
I like it.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Eat it up. I'm ready.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift.
Revelio.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Reparo.
Steam power. Sleep.
Incendio.
Still can't believe we're in the goblin mine.
Okay. Awesome. Not too many. Too strong.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Over
here! Kill spells glance on enemy.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
You think this is funny? Incendio.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
First. What do we need to see, right?
We're being watched by a door.
I'm quite good at sneaking.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
I was hoping there was that little tool over there.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
Such arrogance.
Fascinating to see Gobbledegook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Oh no. All I wanted to do. Ah. Okay.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what?
What are
Let me
they
know if you
building?
see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
So we just rescued a dragon not too long ago. I wonder if they're building something for a dragon.
Descendo!
Control the dragon! Wield the dragon!
I won't.
This is I feel some goblins.
I won't rest.
I really like it when they attack me first.
Do this for death.
Even
Who do you think you are? You're really not very good at this, are you? Let's get this over with. That was meant for me. Let's just this.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Incendio! Revelio. Incendio.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
What? Oh no!
Leviosa.
while spells glance off of me. I won't rest. This out longer than necessary. You won't stop me. Just you wait.
That should be the last of them, Amit.
Oh, well, I mean, I'll play
Clever. This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Where are they drilling?
Let's get out of here and tell Lord Gok what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Alohomora.
almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
The correct and appropriate way. There's a shortcut I switch upon. There's got to be a faster way than retracing our steps. Wait, wasn't I literally just here? Oh my god. I just went into a giant circle. Okay, this is where the circuit used to be. It's one of those sections we're gonna. I think I need to reverse. Or just use the elevator. That's fine too. Why'd you stop on the wrong floor? That's what we need to do. Hogwarts Valley. I think your mom's ready to eat that burger. Hi. Are you happy I came over, Brian?
Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lord Cock.
Understood? I'll leave you to it.
We did
Your
it!
goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
That's you. Alright, Luddick, don't let me down again. He stole that helmet? Well, I gave him the helmet, and he said that he could make it better with his friend. It didn't work. So I'm trying again with this
They're building enormous drills.
information.
We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
You gonna cry?
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
This goblin metal is supposed to be like really, really good. Yeah. So we can't let the bad guys find the goblin. He's worried about it. He is. The only goblin. No, he's just standing next to a chain. Huh. Do you like my friends?
I hope Professor Fitz...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
I have both. I have the option. It's good to have both because Blackwing. Wait, what's her name? Highwing? Highwing? Yeah, Highwing will fly. It takes her a while to charge up, but then she can like fly really high and really fast, right? So for long destinations, she's great. But then she's hard to land and hard to maneuver a little bit in close quarters. So you want to be careful. But she's super fun to fly and goes really fast. See if we can go through here. Nope. She said, I don't think so. Did you see my wings? Not today. My broom can get through those other ones. Not the poachers. Hey, dragon. Cool. Flying with the dragon. I've never done that before. I've never seen a dragon before. That was cool. Anyway, I don't want to fly all that way. Yeah, that's the end of that quest.